Hello and welcome to Love and Skulls Tarot, your 3-card randomized tarot reading channel. This week we will be using the Ellen Cannon Reed Witches Tarot. This deck is an original which was published in 1989. It was a hand-me-down to me. I think I got it in like 1991, maybe 92. I don't remember, but it's old. Wikipedia says 2003. Wikipedia is wrong. So let me just grab one of these guys and roll it, because this is how we randomize, and we'll just drop that. Travel. That's interesting because, stop it. Okay, hopefully you guys can read that. Can you see it's over here? I can see it. Of course, I have the live version. As I shuffle, I will give you the disclaimers. First, tarot reading is for entertainment purposes only. It is not to take place of the advice or, well, work of a licensed professional. Licensed professionals are doctors, lawyers, nurses, firefighters, dog catchers. You get my point. If you need a licensed therapist, go to a licensed therapist. While tarot will offer you quite a bit of solace in some situations, it's not the same as professional advice or professional service. Disclaimer number 2. I have a tendency not only to swear, but sometimes to discuss adult themes. Adult themes not being sexual in every case, but adult themes can be politics, they can be equal rights, they can be current events, they can be news stories, etc. If that's a problem for you, please click off the video. They'll be marked as not specifically for children. If you want the most precious people in your life not to see these videos, then it's up to you to make sure that that happens. I forgot how many times I shuffled. I like to shuffle 3 times or until the deck is getting real grumpy with the shuffling. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be the last shuffle because I'm feeling that one was difficult. Okay, so let's, do I have, okay, 3 cards. 1, oh, death. Ooh, change. What are we doing? Travel. Oh. The Empress, okay. And the Moon. All right, so we have 3 major arcana. This deck has been shuffled about 20 times. I shuffled it earlier just to kind of shuffle any energy off of it. We have the Death card, the Empress, and the Moon. If you have travel plans right now, you may have to change them, or you may have to change something that you're doing in regard to the travel. Like, for instance, I mean, we're still in a pandemic, right? So it might behoove you to have health insurance if you're traveling outside of your home country. It could be that you need to plan ahead and pack a little bit differently. It might be that you need to change how you're traveling, like taking a bus instead of a train, or a plane instead of a bus, you know, something like that. It could be that your travel plans really have to change, like you have to postpone them or you have to move them up and make them sooner. Something is going to have to change in regards to travel, and that is the Death card. You know, he's got his little side there, so it's a swift, sharp cut. And it'll probably cause some anxiety if you have travel plans and you have to change it. That's for the people who already have travel plans. If you don't have travel plans, you may suddenly be traveling. It could be for anything. This doesn't really connote anything. I mean, yeah, the Empress card is abundance and fertility, could literally be a pregnant person, but not necessarily. If you don't have travel plans, you could be traveling unexpectedly. You know, the Death card is unexpected change, but it's a little bit less painful than the Tower usually is. However, it may cause you to have a lot of anxiety, or it may be traveling for a negative reason. And negative reasons could be all sorts of things. For instance, a negative reason for travel is if you suddenly have to travel for your job and you're having to travel on your birthday. That's going to piss you off, and that's going to be irritating. I mean, that's anger more than the Moon is anxiety and fear. You might be afraid to fly and you suddenly have to fly for work. It could be that simple, but everything's going to be okay. It could be that there's a lot of anxiety and your travel plans have to change 4 times before you get it together and go. But these are leading into the center card. I like to think of this center card. For some reason, this is absolutely the focal card of this reading. And the Empress is powerful, takes the power of things that are traditionally called feminine, such as abundance, literally giving birth, emotional stability, intuition, magic, those kind of things. So that is a really auspicious card to have in the middle. If you're going to have the frickin' moon and death on the outside, which are like, hey baby, change is coming, and you may not like it at all. So the moon could just be anxiety. If you already have, I think if you already have travel plans, you're going to have some anxiety about it. You might have to change a couple things. It could be that it's hard to get things ready. You know, this is the guy that as you're packing with your fancy ass hard side suitcase, you discover that it's got a big fat crack in it and you have to take a big squishy backpack instead. That's the kind of stuff that could happen with the death card mixing with the Empress. I think because of the Empress that you're going to come out okay in the end. The travel plans will get made. The changes will get made. If you absolutely have to get somewhere for an unpleasant reason, you will make it, but it's going to be anxious, anxiety inducing. And that concludes your 3-card random reading. Thank you so much for choosing Love and Skulls. Have a lovely rest of your day.